Welcome to the Frustration to Freedom podcast, helping advisors and insurance producers grow their practice. My name is Mike Bemis, Senior Advisor Development Consultant at Simplicity Minneapolis. Got my partner in crime here, Jeremy Karja, also Senior Advisor Development Consultant at Simplicity Minneapolis. Jeremy, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be one that you're going to want to watch on YouTube. We are going to go over the Simplicity Minneapolis website and all the tools that are on there, because there's so much on there. There's the Simplicity. You have your agent center. That's the Simplicity Mothership website that you have access to, right? That's a different time. We've done webinars on that. If you haven't seen it, let us know. We'll actually send you the link. Today, we're going to go over the Simplicity Minneapolis website. This is kind of the foundation and core of some of Mike Schranker's processes, some of his coaching calls that you can listen to. I'd say some of the OG coaching calls as well that Mike was practicing his practice, and a little fiery, I would say, at that time.
Oh, yeah.
But so let's, I'm going to share my screen here, and Jeremy, maybe you can maybe talk about maybe how your producers are using it as I get this pulled up.
Yeah. Real quick, I would say advisors, back when Mike used to charge 20 to 50 grand to get access to this stuff, people used it, right? If you spend 20, 30 grand, 50 grand, you use it, right? Now that it is free and open, when you join us, some don't use it as much. So we're going to recommend you get on this website, stay on this website. Our best advisors who climb through the ranks and end up doubling and tripling their revenue are on this website every single day, or at least a couple times a week, listening to coaching calls, going through some of the materials. So if you're not doing that right now, you probably haven't doubled and tripled your revenue with us. So I would recommend get on the site. All you do is it's your username is your email, password. If you don't have it, just hit forgot password and you'll get one. And basically, we'll walk you through a quick overview, just a quick one today, so you have an idea on where the gold nuggets, where the key pieces are.
And the biggest thing here, I mean, here's some of our most recent coaching calls on here that you can listen to. But I think the biggest thing, the past coaching library.
Yeah.
There are so many. These are ones that we've done 10, 8, 7 years ago, but I think are still some of the best podcasts that Brian and Mike did. And so these aren't on YouTube. They're not on Spotify or iTunes or anything like that. But if you want to listen to Fire the Competing Broker when Mike was practicing and he's a little fiery, boom, right there, Fire the Competing Broker.
Yep.
Binder delivery. I would say how to make millions by asking 3 key questions. There is 12 most common objections.
Yes.
I'm at power phrases.
Yes.
Income story 1 and 2. I mean, gosh, there's so many good ones. It's hard. The binder delivery, the personal financial inventory binders, momentum, sales idea in a volatile market, what not to do, right? Free days, buffer days, focus days. Holy cow. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff on here. Any other ones that you want? Pebble in the pond. Sorry, I keep going, Jeremy.
Yeah,
I can't stop.
It's hard.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, basically, think of it this way. If you had the top person in your entire industry in your ear, coaching you, training you every single day, in any industry, forget this industry, a different industry, wouldn't your production go up?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you increase? Right? And so that's what you have here. And people take that for granted. So I just want to get the point across that don't take it for granted. The people who really grow and see the most growth in our company are the ones who start listening to these on a regular basis, whether they're driving in, whether they're taking their shower. I mean, I've heard it all over the years on when they listen to their Mike Strega podcast, but eating breakfast. But basically, you're getting that in you, and then it's going to come out, and you're like sitting in an appointment. You're like, where'd that come from? I didn't know I knew that. Yeah, because you've been listening to Mike Strega podcast, and you got it inside of you, and it's just coming out. So,
Yeah, that's a huge part. Really quick start here. Just kind of hey, I'm
Yes.
reaching out to my first 20 clients. There's some scripts in here, some calling scripts,
Yeah.
things like that you can have.
That's
I do
huge.
want to point out the binder delivery process. Everybody
Yeah.
talks about, how do I make my personal financial inventory binder? I get
Yep.
that all the time, right? Well,
Yep.
here's all the stuff to do it. Some of the different things: the opening template, the asset summary, the binder tabs, the beneficiary sample information. The whole binder process is right here. You can download this PDF, and if you download this PDF, we actually give you a bunch of the companies that, again, we don't endorse or get paid by any of these companies to make binders, but here's a bunch of ones you can go to make your personal
Yep.
financial inventory binder. Pretty sweet, right?
Yep. Yep.
Under FMO resources, if you want any of these books, the Referral King, the Retire Now, Income for Life Blueprint, how about Mike Stranka created 180 days?
That's
Now
pretty
you got to
advanced,
write.
Mike.
Wait 1 second. You got to write business to get this. This isn't for
Yes.
free.
Yep.
Ryan, his love language is paid premium, right? I'm joking. I'm teasing, but hey, tell a little bit about the practice building guide, Jeremy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this. Mike created this, started to create it before he even formed the FMO IMO, and he was going to sell it for like big money, like 10, 20, 30 grand to get access for 180 days, new idea every day from Mike Stranka, something you can implement every day. And your practice, it's 180 days. Well, your practice will be 180-degree difference by the end of those 180 days. Because think about it, top person in the industry, one of the top in the industry, giving you a new idea to implement every single day, your business will never be the same. So it is very,
Never.
very powerful. But I'll tell you, it's advanced. It's not something me and Mike recommend until you're usually really deep into the program. You know a lot about the system, but it is out there, and it is something that, frankly, doesn't get used as much as it should.
I really think you need to go to 4 quarterly coaching before this
Yeah,
will actually land on you.
agreed.
Because
Very
it's
powerful.
kind of like, hey, I'm gonna read a book on whatever. Okay, we're in football season. I'm gonna read a book on how to do a certain offense. Well, then if I'm an offensive coordinator for a year and I go back and read that book, it's gonna be a completely different book, right?
Yeah.
And I think in order to get the most out of this, come to 4 quarterly coachings, come to every single quarter, and then read this.
This is like you're wanting to become a top quarterback, and Tom Brady wrote a manual on something you need to do every day for 180 days. It's that type of a program. So I'm pretty sure anyone who wanted to be a high quality quarterback, they're going to implement something new every day from Tom Brady, right, Mike?
Yep, absolutely. So there's a lot of stuff on this website, a lot of stuff that you can use. There's
Yep.
so many things on here. I'm not going to go through it all today.
Yeah.
There's
Presentations.
there are presentations on here. We're talking about the referral guides.
Yeah.
That's on here. So there's a ton of stuff. If you have any questions, reach out to us. But don't not use this website. If using very good grammar there, don't not use the website.
Simple Minnesota guys.
Simple Minnesota guys. But if you want to double your business, if you want to grow, if you want 180 days on how to grow your practice, book a time with Jeremy or myself. We'll get you going in our system. We'll get you those quarterly coachings, and then we'll get that guide to you. But we're going to get it to you when you're ready for it, step by step. Let's go.
There we go.